Hello, today I'm covering the VVVVV Iceberg. The VVVVVV, or V as I will be calling it for the duration of this iceberg, is a platformer where instead of jumping, you flip directions. If you haven't played it, you should do this so before you watch this. This iceberg is made by the Grand Finale. Wait, Finale? It's final. Why did I say Finale? Oh my god. Okay, anyways, let's begin. The tip. Trinkets. These are the main collectibles in V. You typically get them after going through a series of difficult rooms or just by reaching a hidden area. Secret Lab. The Secret Lab is a hidden area unlocked by getting all 20 trinkets in the main game. It contains the trophy room, the Super Gravitron, which we'll cover soon, and all of the crewmates, which you can talk to. Soundtrack. PPPPPP. This is the official OST for the game, composed by Magnus Paulsen. It's pretty great, I'll link it in the description. Captain Viridian. Captain Viridian is the main character of V and the protagonist the player controls throughout. Cool. Gravity mechanics. This is the main gimmick of the game. Basically, instead of jumping, you can flip your character's gravitational direction. It's pretty neat. Vini Vidi Vici. This is probably the most infamous screen in the game, or series of screens, I guess. You basically have to flip through a bunch of super tough spike hallways and then do it again. I have not yet beaten it, and I'm assuming you can see why. If you do accomplish it, you get a trinket. Level editor / player levels. VVV comes in with a built-in level editor where you can craft your levels, complete with trinkets, crewmates to rescue, and everything else in the main game. You can export these levels online, there's some pretty great ones available. Multi-platform game. V has ports in multiple consoles alongside PC. Not quite sure what this is on here. Gravitron. In the second intermission of the game, reached after rescuing the fourth crewmate, the main section of it involves a minigame known as the Gravitron, which is basically a somewhat large area where various crap flies at you, and you have to avoid it. It's very hard. Later on in the secret lab, you unlock a harder endless version called the Super Gravitron. Creator made Super Hexagon. This is true, Terry Kavanagh created both games. Cool. Below the Iceberg. Prize for the Reckless. Another infamously hard trinket alongside Vini Vidi Vici. This one requires you to travel across multiple rooms without touching checkpoints or dying, which is quite fun. Time Trials. There is a special game mode available in V where you need to beat each main area as quickly as possible. There are various ranks you can get corresponding to difficulty, with the highest being V, unsurprisingly. There are achievements for getting V rank for each area available in Steam as well. Sad Elephant. To the right of Space Station 1, you can find a small crack that leads to a large room containing a rainbow flashing elephant. For some reason, standing here for too long causes Captain Viridian to become sad. I have no idea why, neither does anyone else. 2 unused tracks. There are 2 songs in V that are available in the level editor, but don't appear elsewhere in the game. These songs are Paste Energy and Piercing the Sky. The letter V 6 times. I don't know if you realize this, but, VVVVVV is the letter V 6 times. There's a little fun fact. Official website. Related to the last one, V is an official website, the letter v6tim.es. I will link it below. VWiki. V doesn't need to have a fandom wiki full of info about the game. It's a pretty useful resource in making this Iceberg video. I will link it below. The composer made a few player levels. Magnus Paulsen made 2 levels in the in-game engine, the Dual Challenge and A New World. They're both available pre-packaged with the game. V shortened in search results. I haven't personally noticed this, but apparently if you search the title on Google or YouTube, the name is shortened by around 2 characters. Weird. Ambiguous crewmate species. The characters in V all appear to be the same species, but it's never specified what they are. They look like humans somewhat, but are different in some areas. I personally think they're an alien species, as the existence of humans is never mentioned in the game, but they could be anything considering how little info the game gives. The Depths. Make and Play Edition. Terry Kavanagh, the creator of the game, released a special edition of V in 2014 called Make and Play Edition, which removes the campaign and only contains player levels in the editor and is completely free. Neat. I'll link the download in the description. Official blog. I'm assuming this is referring to distractionware.com, which is Terry Kavanagh's personal website where he discusses his games. I'll link it in the description, somewhat interesting to read. MMM. This is an album released by Magnus Paulsen and Family Jewels 7X that contains metal covers of every song from V's soundtrack, alongside another song, Power Metally. I'll link it below. Gordian Knot. This is a level in Space Station 2 that's only present in the 3DS version. I unfortunately don't have a 3DS, but according to the internet, the level is present on PC, just renamed. If anyone knows why or if I'm wrong about this, please let me know. V's name looks like underground... oh my god, how did I misspell that bad? Ugh. V's name looks like upside-down spikes. This is true, and considering how many spikes there are in the game, I have a hard time believing this is unintentional. Downloadable player levels. You can indeed download more player levels aside from the ones contained within the game. I don't really know why this is on here, why it's so low. Predestined Fate 3DS version. Another one about the 3DS, the final level supposedly is a different version of Predestined Fate, the song playing in the background right now, playing during the final level. As I previously stated, I cannot confirm this, but if anyone knows if it's accurate, let me know. PPP Hour Up. This is yet another soundtrack album containing remixes of the game's music done by a variety of artists. I'll link it below. Imagine spikes there if you like. This level replaces Prize for the Reckless, which I touched on earlier, and the Time Trials, which I also touched on earlier, as the normal level requires you to die to return back to the main menu. Since the Time Trials' main rewards are for not dying and collecting trinkets, this had to be removed. It's entitled this now because it's the same level, albeit with no spikes inside. Also, try V. The Minecraft title screen famously has an ungodly amount of splash text that can appear, and this is one of them, as both are featured in the Humble Indie Bundle 3. The Deep Depths. Phear. For some reason, this song is in the soundtrack. I don't know why, but it is very unsettling. Sad Elephants from the creator's Dream Journals. Apparently this is true, but I couldn't find a source. If anyone is aware of if this is true or not, let me know. Paper crewmates. This is a very weird detail I never noticed. If you get any of the crewmates, including yourself, to stand in front of an environmental object, you can see it through their eyes. This implies that their eyes are flat holes that don't actually have anything within them, and that their bodies are potentially paper thin. I wonder if they're blind. The Dark Depths. Terminals may crash your game in Making Play Edition. I haven't messed around with Making Play Edition as of yet, and I have no idea how to test this, but apparently they do. I wonder why. If anyone's proof of this, once again, let me know. There are exactly 7,612 spikes. Apparently this is accurate, according to TB tropes at least, but after looking up, I've found various other numbers, such as 7,871 and 15,230 online, so I have no idea. Let me know if you're aware of the true number. The bottom. The unimplemented Phear Easter egg. Phear, the creepy unused song you're hearing now, was originally meant to be used for an Easter egg, but it had to be cut because Terry Kavanagh didn't have enough time to put it in. Over 20 trinkets. Is it possible to have over 20 trinkets in a player level? No. What else is from the Dream Journals? We already know that the Sad Elephant is, allegedly. I wonder if anything else in the game originates from Kavanagh's journals. Your own player levels. Well, joke's on you, Iceberg, I actually don't have any, Old V Wiki. There used to be a Wikispaces wiki for V, but it was closed down in 2015. I really don't know why this is so far down. And that was the V Iceberg. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.